Tess here has some potty issues in the house. And yes, Tess, you're going to have to hang out with us because we need a dog on camera. Oh, you just want a more comfortable position. Okay, we can do that. So basically, we were going to come up with a new command word for potty because the guardians have been saying kind of a sentence to go potty. So I would suggest the word, I say business. I don't want to say potty a whole bunch of times. So what you want to do is the 3 times the dogs are most apt to want to go is after waking up, after playtime, and after eating. So after those 3 things, we want to take the dog outside. After waking up, pretty much right away. After eating, about 10 minutes after they eat, and about 15 minutes after the start of heavy play. Now these are for dogs that have accents when you're in the house. Because you guys, they don't do it in front of you, but after 15 minutes of heavy play, I would make sure they go outside so that they are out in the area where they can eliminate in a positive way where you don't care. So we're going to establish a new habit of them going outside. We also talked about maybe restructuring them outside only when the guardians are not here so they can't have access to pottying in the house. So to get out of that habit of pottying in the house. Now, as soon as the dog starts to pee, if you're looking at their anus and you see it starting to, you know they're going to poop, then I say the word before they start. If I can't recognize it, I say as soon as they start. I say it one time and in a normal tone of voice. A lot of times when we have a dog that has been having accents in the house, we're washing it outside and it does, business, business! You know, you get really excited. That will sometimes interrupt them from completely evacuating their bowels. So as soon as they start, business. Now when you go outside, when they're outside for these capacities, somebody needs to go outside with having a treat. I usually keep them in my pocket, that's why I'm patting my breast. So the person goes outside with them at those times. You have a treat or 2, 1 for each dog. As soon as it starts going, you say business in a normal, medium tone of voice, and be within about 10 feet of the dog. Don't interrupt it though, let it completely do its business. When it finishes, then I squat down like a catcher with my knees apart into a squat, and then I hold the treat out like this. The dog comes over, and I want to put the treat in the dog's lips within 3 seconds. A third of a second is your goal. And then I would say business the second touches the lips. Now, for the first week, what you might do is every time they go outside, give them 5 treats. Business, 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 business. What did I just do? How did I get the mother load of treats? What was different? What was, dogs look for kind of commonality. So if all week long, every time you let them outside, one of the kids or one of you guys goes outside and watches them. As soon as they start going, we say the word business, and then we get 5 treats. Now there's a really high incentive. These are really good treats, and there's 5 of them. If I do it inside, nobody says anything, I don't get anything. After a while, they get in a habit of wanting to do it, and they'll come and bark at you, let's go outside, get your treats, I'm gonna go make some business. So by assigning a new command word, it's a little bit easier. We don't have the baggage of the old one. And then we're creating a positive association. We're assigning it with the start of the act and the completion of the act. The guardian right now, I believe, was just going and saying the word after they did business, but if it was outside the 3-second window, they might not even make the connection. A lot of times they poop and they run over to the guardian afterwards. So they do recognize afterwards, but we're not saying the command word, so that was what was kind of a little bit disjointed. So by simply saying the command word at the right time and structuring them and putting them in a position where they don't have access to any room in the house when they're unsupervised, they're going to get in a habit of going outside, and the more they're rewarded for doing so, the more they'll be inclined to do it. So this is how we can get little Tess here. Sorry, let me give it a little diaphragm support. This is how we can get little Tess here and Ozzy to stop going potty in the house.